That is immediately hot.
Spicy.
Take two.
Did Pushpa 2 live up to the hype of the first film? I'll tell you. Welcome back to the channel if you're new here. Today we're going to be talking about Pushpa 2, the much anticipated sequel of Pushpa the Rise, directed by Sukumar. If you love the first one, you're probably excited for more, but did Pushpa 2 live up to the hype, or was it a disappointment? From the opening scene that left me more confused than interested, all the way to the Pushpa's battles with Shekhawat, this movie has a lot to unpack. So stick around, because we're going to talk about the dance performances that didn't quite hit the mark, all the way to the battles that are over the top, and exactly why we're here to watch action movies. Alright, let's start off with the opening scene. Whatever this was, it leads off with what I would have to call a mind. I wasn't really sure if this was a dream sequence, a hallucination, a flashback. The film doesn't really make it clear as to why we're here or what's going on. After doing a little bit of research, it seems like there's maybe speculation about budget, the director needing to change the storyline to fit the budget, which maybe makes sense somewhere along the lines. But obviously, it doesn't ruin the movie, but it does make you kind of wonder what's going on for the rest of the film. You know, there's a lot that could have been done better here. Obviously, I'm not going to go into it for spoiler's sake. And while the immediate fight choreography and the funny bit of him learning Japanese in 30 days was funny, it just feels off overall. Go check it out and tell me in the comments what you think. But let's talk about Pushpa's evolution throughout this movie. Him starting out as a day laborer, and now him turning into something entirely different. He's the kingpin of a syndicate, and now he's calling the shots and can quite literally shut down a city if he wants. The arrogance of the character really starts to show, and I think it makes the audience not really want to be on board with all of his decision making. As much as you want to root for him, it almost makes you miss the Pushpa who just wanted Shravali to look at him from the first film. But I kind of think that's the point. It's showing in the movie that power can lead to corruption, and while Pushpa's character is becoming a lot more intense in this film, that's also where he starts to lose a lot of the charm from the first iteration. Pushpa isn't just an anti-hero in this film, he's almost becoming the villain in his own story. The music was something I was really looking forward to in Pushpa 2, especially coming from the first film, with how iconic songs were in Pushpa the Rise. I mean, and these songs were amazing. They got me dancing, and I don't dance, so I had high expectations coming into Pushpa 2. And while I hate to say it, but I just don't think they live up to the hype of the first film. They're not bad necessarily, but they just don't have the same punch from the first film. Like, as an example, take the song Click Click. It's catchy, it's nice, but it almost goes directly against the nature of Pushpa's character, who's kind of known for doing anything for his family and for his wife. And I know I'm not the only one, because as I was leaving the theater, people around me were saying similar things, going as far as almost that he was cheating on his wife during this song. The fan service just seemed really unnecessary overall, and it just didn't quite hit the mark. The choreography is on point, but I think the tone and the visuals just don't match who Pushpa is. And honestly, I was kind of wondering why they decided to put these songs in the film. They just kind of seem to come out of nowhere. If there's one thing that Pushpa 2 does correctly, it's the action. It's over the top, it's absurd, and it's unapologetic in the best possible ways. If you watch any classic kung fu movie, you can instantly see the types of inspiration they're pulling from, and it's just amazing. Now, I know some of you are going to be like, isn't it unrealistic? And I mean, yeah, it's completely unrealistic, but I think that's kind of the awesome bit. Who doesn't want to see Pushpa wrap his scarf around somebody's neck and do a backflip with him, or have an infinite ammo shotgun gunning down all these trucks? It's just exactly what you're looking for in an action film like this, and really breaks up the monotony from some of it. It's ridiculous, it's flashy, and it's just a good time. If you're looking for action, Pushpa 2 absolutely delivers. And if I'm honest, these fight scenes actually made the movie palatable to me, so take that for what it is. It's definitely a high in the highs and lows chart of Pushpa 2. And here's the thing, despite all the flaws in Pushpa 2, there is a golden moment. And for me, it's when Pushpa realizes his true nature and moves heaven and earth to find his niece, even going as far as shutting down an entire city. You can't help but think this is his moment and why the movie is called Pushpa the Rule. Sure, it's hard to watch through some of the cringy moments, but it's pretty powerful. That's the film's peak. The rule of Pushpa as the ultimate anti-hero, willing to do what it takes for his family. It really shows both power and vulnerability. It has to be the golden moment. In the end, I'm going to give Pushpa 2 a... It's entertaining, it's fun, but it doesn't live up to the hype of the first film. So if you're a fan of the franchise, definitely go check it out, but don't expect it going to new heights like the first film. You might be a little disappointed. So here goes nothing. The Thai chili, the 6 out of 10, Pushpa 2. That is immediately hot. Well, leave a comment and tell me what you thought about Pushpa 2. Did it meet your expectations, or did it fall flat? If you want more reviews like this, go ahead. Go ahead and leave a comment. Gently tap on that like button, and don't forget to subscribe. In the comments, leave your best cure to hot stuff. I think I might need it. Whew. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.